欢迎2023 LPL 全球总决赛资格赛第3日的2支战队登场。有请上海EDG 合创汽车英雄联盟分部，有请微博17奥迪英雄联盟分部，有请 EDG 上单阿乐。 WBG 上单 더샤이。 有请 EDG 打野齐杰 ，WBG 打野魏魏。有请 EDG 中单富富 ，WBG 中单小虎。有请 EDG 下路 GCI， WBG 下路 Light。有请 EDG 辅助 Miko，WBG 辅助 Chris。2023 LPL 全球总决赛资格赛第3日，通往全球总决赛的最后机会就在眼前，让我们拭目以待。
Uzi holds that same merit. 2019, the last time he was there with RNG. So which legend will return to the big stage as our 4th seed? Now, we find out.
From Weibo, that's good for them, but the top side of the map is going to be a bit of a perilous area to play around for Weibo for the time being. That's why the Tristan has been picked up by Fofo so much. Ala having the winning lane too helps.
Well, the engage.
It's all in, Uzi burning down cleanses. That Ignite doesn't tick over. Crisp only used one summoner, and Weibo, the 2v2 is already starting great.
Disrespect coming out of EDG's bottom lane. They are still a level down, and the wave is slowly building. You see Weiwei making his way, skipping the blue buff as well. He wants to cheat the tempo.
Okay, well, there's no heal, there's no cleanse. Uzi is level 1 and losing a huge wave under turret. Weiwei, he doesn't need to be farming his bot side of the jungle. He knows what he's going to get value out of, and that's stopping Uzi having a good time.
I mean, Mako staying, but look, Weiwei is again knowing he's here. Uzi in the brush, flashed on against the wall. The crowd is definitely here to support Weibo today.
What a regionals Weiwei is having, consistently impacting the early game on champions like the Poppy.
And that's 3 waves.
I don't think it's going to end there as well, Kitty. They're looking for the dive against the wall. There's a heroic shove. Light getting the second skin. Mako burns the flash as Chris tanks it up, gets on out. Light's going to take another shot though, and dissuaded from the rest of the
Looking in towards that mid lane, you can see that with bot lane resets and supports moving across the map, it kind of opens up the net of vision. We've had some walls put down. Shahu, he has to blow the flash here, maybe?
Xiao tries to turn it around onto Fofo. Well, flash not burned yet. He gets out. That was slick. Meanwhile, the Shy with the ulti sets up the Weiwei top side. Arla's up against the wall. Bots around. He picks up the kill, and Weibo are more than heavy on the board.
Not be happening. The Renekton and Sejuani should be controlling that, and that's alongside the other early game losses for EDG.
As you see Sejuani getting seen on the map towards the mid lane, and they fail the 1v2 because of mechanical mistakes, but Arla on this Renekton with the wave pushing in, this was bound to happen against the Shy, but still, the mid lane 2v1 not working out is going to be detrimental for this upcoming Herald.
Absolutely has himself level 6, he spots Weiwei. This is not so much ships in the night, it's more than just a submarine looking to take down a passing freighter.
Oh, okay, JJ is level 6, so that's a difference. A lot of damage coming out of early stages. Smite down. Weiwei had no business getting that. Come on.
The crowd goes absolutely insane, Hysterics.
Wait, they're going to go even more insane. It's the turn onto Uzi. Light jumps on in, Crisp sidesteps the Winter's Bite, and then makes Uzi go woof. As Mako is running for his life, but Weibo are looking at the 2v2. They take the flash, still have lane lead. 15 topside. Now with Herald mid, the Tristana should be in a good spot as well. Even though bot's gone bad, EDG is still playing towards those lanes.
But Uzi's also here. He rotated up, so this is going to be a 4-man from the side of EDG.
On the Fofo, he can't jump away. That's the Poppy for you. There's Glacial Prison in the backline from JJ. Flash away from Weiwei. Weibo don't want to be here. Chris gets jumped on, has to flash himself. Weibo lost triple summoners in the play and have to dissipate.
Okay, so Herald gets into that mid lane turret. The Shy.
Hang on, onto Renekton. It's an Ornn. This shouldn't be happening. Arla heals back up, and the threat is still there with the whip.
Okay, so what's the real ramifications of this play? We're back to even in gold. That's kind of what we thought about with that Herald. The Herald wasn't going to be bringing EDG to a gold lead. I still think this is good for Weibo. We did kind of say that EDG, they need to be ahead of the game because they're lacking engage. It's a Sejuani ult, and that's kind of it. Being even in gold right now, it's still scary for them. There's still room to go, but it's not done job.
The Shy does have flash though, and the jungler is right around the corner. Can he get out?
But no Glacial Prison available. Permafrost can be Bellows' breath as Weiwei is waiting for the counter gank. Arla
oh, come on.
too far up. Patience. Dominance here in the early game. The teleport's being burned as well. Xiao makes his way in, wants to mow Jed down. Flash finally burns. Searing Charge doesn't connect, but doesn't need to. Xiao bops him back, and kill number 5 for WBG.
And kill number 4.
That reading plays, and that exact 2v2 on the top side did the deal.
Just a reminder that Weiwei, just one last point on him, we're talking about him a lot because he is the one player with, like, you know, without the international titles on this roster, without the international appearances, back in mid again. Fofo!
It gets shoved against the wall. Weiwei again. Kill number 5. I am the carry now.
It's definitely doing it. I think Weibo, they're going to be really giving some pats on the back to this jungler after this point. Weibo, as a whole unit, they have been enabling this Poppy, and now you suddenly see the entirety of this map from EDG being harder to play. They don't have the gold lead they need still.
And because Light was able to pick up that static shift so early on, you already see Crisp and Weiwei once again linking together and getting so much vision towards his bottom side, where JJ is forced to play for this top lane dive.
But I need to pause because, as you said, that dive is coming through from JJ. Call Forge God to get the minion wave there. Dominant. Glacial Prison not going to be Bellows' breath as the Shy. Searing Charge, a 2-man. JJ's tanking it up. He buys some time, but JJ not going to die underneath. Arla finally gets a kill this Renekton needed.
It's something, it's not really going to give them the option to kill anything beyond that tower though, because the wave died, the Shy cleared the wave. On the bottom side, Weibo are not just cross-mapping with the tower kill, they're threatening Uzi and Mako as well.
But still, the ultimate needs to be online for JJ because that's the only hard CC that they can throw out without too much commitment.
Because the difference is Weiwei has that Keeper's Verdict now available. As you mentioned, Kitty, JJ is about 10 seconds off that. EDG started knowing that they're going to have it in time.
Don't think Weibo want to throw at this. They might want to poke out. Xiao, who is recalling and don't know exactly what he's going to be able to buy. We can see the Shy roaming up though. There is an angle here for Weibo.
They're going to play it slow. Maybe after the Herald double TP, the disengage onto Mako. Now
EDG
again engaged on. Again, he does it. sent back with this Jeje, the rocket jump out from Poco. They double TP'd, and they also stole the Herald, mind you, so Weiwei walks away with the prize.
But Weibo Gaming is just taking everything away from the side of EDG. Double TP committed as well, 45.
Disrespect from Mako. He's shoved his searing charge against the wall. Jeje now found out on the left here by Weiwei. Again, the jungle diff showing apparently as Jeje flashes out. Weibo now control this area of the map.
That will be the case. Now Light's going to start doing damage too.
The only shining light as Xiao does get engaged on here, but I think the play is going to die down as the mid and jungle are linking up once again. 3v3, 3v4 in the top side.
Light's coming in. This might be good for Weibo yet again as EDG are playing ambitiously. Remember that Arla's not here. He'll have to teleport in. Jeje cornered out as Chris now holding the engage. The Keeper's Verdict used again onto Mako as Uzi's tagged out by Light, who runs in and dominates the fight. EDG not winning this one as Killer Instinct back in. Call the Forge God. It's Uzi from afar. Weibo are 5 members strong, and once again EDG are suffering.
Weibo, they just have more CC. They punt out the front line as well with the Popule, and this is corralling EDG under the top lane turret.
This game one feels so bad as they try and make a turn on the Xiaohu. It's a good idea, but now Mako solo it out. Arla in the dominance flashes on Light, but he won't be dead. Uzi corralled down by his old mid laner. And Edward Gaming, they might have the legacy under their belt, but Weibo have the skill.
EDG can't catch a break away from Weibo Gaming. And this time around 18 minutes, they have all outer towers and also 10 kills into their pocket.
He summoned the Herald midway through the play where it was like, oh, we got the fight, let me just drop down on a glorified cannon minion. There's a teleport coming back. Hex Gates helping them as well.
Low health bar, Xiao still re-engages Weiwei again! Jungle diff, ladies and gentlemen in orb chat.
All right. I'm gonna sniff some hopium. If EDG wants to come back into this game, they have to kill the most fed member. Team fighting, the Tristana just isn't going to offer as much, especially when you're TPing into the face of the Shy. I mean, that's just a little bit too disrespectful, but still, the composition is truly online as they sit on the Hex soul point.
Well, they're trying to find the Shy. Meanwhile, as you mentioned, Kitty, though, 5 minutes till that Dragon to define. Another moment here for Weibo in game number 1 as EDG did get bounty in this top side. They are at the objective bounty point, and now for the inner turret, they're trying to push for more.
Buffer gets caught a little bit, might have to jump a little early. Won't be the case at this point. The Xiaohu pushing this bot lane all alone. This is one of the issues which EDG have had as a team, is that they get caught across the map, and it feels like they're getting caught across the map again.
Uzi's on ward as well. Light trying to tag him. He has Killer Instinct available. Teleport in from Weibo. They're sandwiching. They're pinching EDG. They want to end game 1 right here at the 20-minute mark as Teleport to follow through. All members there. Chris with a 2-man Magnet Storm as Weiwei ults up. No one dead from EDG yet as the Shy didn't get a searing charge, but Light ulti's back in. They get numbers once more. They're so agile in Weibo as EDG now claw back trying for victory. Uzi is the one to do it. This Zeri at least having an attempt, but they're too far behind. They didn't win the early game, and now they're just not going to win any of the game.
EDG try to group up and push, but united they fall to Weibo. Once again, EDG are caught out across the map. The teleport's a killer. The Baron is dead.
The double items picked up for the carries of Weibo Gaming. EDG of this game 1, it is going to be absolutely insane. 1 item to 3 as well. We have 3 item spike for the side of Light. This Kaisa needs to get shut down and needs to get engaged on before the base melts.
But Kitty, I think it's too late for that. Mid turret already gone with inhibitor. EDG might get engaged on behind their own turret against the wall again. Weiwei not getting the charge this time. Chris looks for the engage, gets the Shattering Strike. The Magnet Storm a little bit late, but it's still a 1-for-1 trade. EDG have done better than we expected as their second kill comes through, and now Uzi charging through the team, but he's sent away. Weiwei jumps in the backline yet again as EDG's jungle is getting chunked out, but they haven't finished the job. Call the Forge God is after the From ulti. The Shy! What an ending coming through as he tanks up the damage, but Uzi's run out of ulti.
Where has the Shy been? Where has the Shy been? The entirety of summer. What a great engage.
He wants to die for it. He wants to end game number 1. One step closer as Weibo now empty the Nexus turret. The Nexus dropping down, and in 22.5 minutes, that's WBG at their peak.
What a dominating start to the series by Weibo Gaming. From back-to-back series from last night, they just played a best of 5 to that 5th game, and they are in their element just as ever.
It
3
feels
lanes benefited from this guy running the map.
Yeah, and you know, we can praise Weiwei, and look, I know we're talking about him a lot, but also the ability for him to link up with his laners.
That's my concern running into this.
And something that's very uncharacteristic of Mr.
It is always worth remembering the ties that these players have for each other. We have the RNG Legends against each other. We have the LNG Miracle run as well of Light and Arla. Back from 2021, they're facing off against each other here too. So much history, so much rivalry and friendship all rolled into one.
They have so much mobility towards this bottom side. It's going to be incredibly hard if they do want to look to force something on this wave.
Weiwei still coming into River. Again, just trying to make an opportunity through bot side that he's done all series long. Might still be something, you talked about the mobility, but it might still be someone that's to be traded off as Gravitum is available for Light. All he needs to do is lock someone down.
No cleanse on Uzi. That's going to be very important against that Gravitum. There's a chance that we get a couple of flashes committed here. Depends how far Uzi walks up to the wave. They would love to get this kill. They're looking for it.
Mako spots him out onto Uzi. Gravitum's there. He flashes, as you said, no cleanse. Is it going to hurt him? Flashing into range. Light, you psycho! First blood goes over to Weiwei as look on the side. Jeje just can't enter.
Right weapons for the job. Gravitum takes him down.
The only hard CC from the Affiliates and the Millia, and Uzi decides to walk up with the Shy.
Searing charge away. The Shy is only level 5, waiting for the grass to come through. Ala's the Renekton, but it's on! Might Shy Sensei!
On an individual level, which we've not always seen from him.
We're not doing it again. Dominus is there. Call the Forge God comes through, but this time with Dominus, so much more damage. The Shy might just get solo killed back. He does! 1 for 1. What an entertaining top laner.
Doesn't
As we
stop.
step into the Gladiator ring down bot side. It's a huge Gravitum from Light. EDG walked into this, and now with once again Xiao getting a perfect wall. EDG are blasted.
And now suddenly 2-0 and 1 on the Aphelios. The Fountain Laser is becoming a reality in the bot lane of Weibo. Let's talk about the whole compositions though, because we have a lot of gold on the Aphelios, and EDG don't have the best tools to reach a fed Aphelios. Aphelios damage is safety. He gets to heal off of it, and then someone like Arla, you can't stand against him.
He's got the campfire. He's burning down Arla with Dominus. Now wants to turn it onto Light, but he cleanses away. Arla sliced and diced in there. This top laners, they're so chaotic.
Isn't it wonderful when you're talking about something and it is completely shown an example on your screen? This Aphelios will control the game if EDG can't close them down.
And now Rift Herald is going to get started by Weibo Gaming, but EDG, without their top lane and no TP, how do they even take this?
Xiaohu has the shuffle again. The Spring King now about to heat up summer. Level 8 on this Azir, might not have the item, but still the engage potential as EDG are paying that respect. But Weiwei now with the eye exposed, looking for the smite, the damage poked down. It's taken though, Jeje gets it, but will they pay for it? Xiaohu, no flash available, remember, as that Glacial Prison used, but Weibo are going to zone off the eye.
Okay, it's a denial and out. They don't get the objective themselves, Weibo. It's a little awkward for them. It's not the end of the world. They're still ahead in gold, and EDG, they would have loved to have the early advantage in the way that we've talked about in the previous games with Renekton and Sejuani. When they get a lead, they want to keep pushing it.
Yeah, that's the most wise thing I'll ever say. So, again, absorb it as Arla. Maybe he needs some wisdom right now. Again, top laners got 1 for 1 in the solo kill.
The
but
Gravitum
finds a way!
Gravitum does indeed. Weiwei with the shock down, but Light is doing so much damage. Arla a lot here, but the breath of life is giving life into Light.
They are executing this Millia and Affiliates composition perfectly with the synergy, the extra range from the Cozy Campfire, allowing Light once again using the same mechanic with the Gravitum.
Hang on, Uzi. I'm not sure about the situation because Jeje's coming down. The Shy runs into them, and wow, what similar values we're used to is culling into the Shy. The value of killing this man could not be higher as EDG now trying to make the dive work. You can see Weiwei's coming in, but will he be there in time? Flash away. There's the shove up, but Weiwei trying to save the day's teleport. Now going to be cancelled through mid. EDG have found a way. Speaking of, he'll have to limp away with EDG getting solo turret time again.
Okay, the Shy kind of misses the Momo on the weak side again. It's a problem which occasionally, well, regularly has cropped up for the Weibo Azir as well, who also has some resources in this game. But particularly this Aphelios is going to be the core objective for EDG to kill. And with gold, that's going to be hard. They're teleporting onto him, though.
Yeah, so they're trying to make that play happen right now. Jeje with an ulti in hand needs to hit Light. He's by himself as Arla jumps on him, but flash away immediately for Light as Weiwei saves the day. How good is Rel in this series?
And Chris cancels the engage from the side of EDG with his little bomb. What a great diffusion from the side of WBG, but Uzi, they want plates.
A dive
It's going again.
Find him, Light is going to be breath of life away, but he's knocked up. Everybody all in, but they can't kill Light. Everyone jumps, but EDG finally find the kill. Weiwei's at a low health value as Crisp is just Emilio. Flashed away, flashed on by Uzi, and dead is Weiwei. EDG persevere, and they are rewarded.
We said it would be difficult, but they got their objective done. They killed the Aphelios, the 4-kill AD carry from Weibo.
Against Uzi in the mid, but still, EDG, they need to force something to happen because once the Baron's also up on the plates, WBG, they have a lot of options to work off.
That's a really good point. It does feel like if EDG don't control top side of the map, if they end up leaving that around, again, you have a similar problem to the last game where there's a lot of Baron damage on the side of Weibo should it go off of vision. I mean, of course, in that case, Weibo ended up throwing that game, so maybe that'll work out in their favor in the long run. Xiaohu's going to get himself the last outer turret of the game for them towards the bot side of the map. Weibo have managed to time out EDG's vision towards bot side, so they're safe here for the moment.
Oh, they're not, because Weiwei just ran into the brush versus 3 people. His first mistake
out.
is he flashes out, yes, but look at what it took. Ulti, flash, now down. Ala's angle with the Hexgate usage, teleport as well. Weiwei may have just put WBG in such a bad spot. Teleport from the Shy with Call the Forge God active. He wants to use it to line them all up, but EDG aren't pulling the trigger.
So normally it's green for Go, but in this case it's light, it's blue for Go. He had himself in Inferno.
Smart decision from the side of EDG. It was either the Aphelios or the Azir in the side lane, and at the end, Light had to burn the flash, like you said. So Crisp's ultimate in this upcoming T-fight has to be crucial and on point if they want to disengage.
You see Weiwei now channeling in front. Culling comes out. Weiwei doesn't get the engage as Crisp is targeted with the culling from Uzi. He stepped up a little bit too far. The Shy goes for a searing charge. Doesn't find it now. Called Forge God there. Not interrupted. A re-engage. That's the Cozy Campfire plus the Infernum. Uzi's tagged out. Ranged out. And once again, Weibo Gaming rise. Fofo and Jeje see it out as Weibo just make it work.
It's death in the mid lane, the ERAM fails, Uzi goes down, and it's all at the hands of the clutch engage somehow coming out from the Shy.
And the Infernum from Light completely melts the either side of EDG, but now they start off the Baron, and with this scaling composition, they are going to slowly siege and suffocate EDG.
Jeje has flash, Fofo is here, but how hard to steal? The Shy says you ain't getting in, brother. You may have been in Worlds before, but so have I. And Ala is out for the time being. There's that teleport you guys talked about, but it's from Weibo instead. It ain't no flank, it is just Xiaohu joining in the fun.
There is one flank ward behind EDG. I'm just wondering if EDG want to even pull the trigger. You can see that Light chunking them down.
I mean, Ala's chunked out. Uzi as well. There's the Magnus Storm. It's a one-man, but it's onto the jungle. They're trying to chunk out Jeje. And Light gets through the cracks. Weibo now with an inner turret, and the gold is skewering down.
EDG are running out of time. The Lucian, not the most ideal situation to be in because this Aphelios is a menace to deal with.
Hex Gates will allow Weibo to get out of the base very quickly, go straight back towards that dragon. They're not wasting that much time. The Shy will make it out just fine as well. Weibo, they take themselves a critical advantage of that Baron push. They're looking for it again. God.
They took the Hex Gate to pretend like they're leaving, but they're not. They're right back in against the wall. Weiwei sets it up. This might be the final play as WBG lost the last game, but they will not lose this one. 23 minutes, and Xiaohu makes himself known again. Nexus turret standing in the way. The Shy might hint a little bit, but his team there to support him. WBG are making this look clinical as match point to go to the world stage. The Shy fans are rewarded.
And with the final push and them looking to kill Jeje under his own fountain, they take this game to match point 2-1 now, and they're one game away from making it to Worlds.
Camera on Uzi, but it was a story of light. The light at the end of the tunnel was a Aphelios-shaped freight train headed their way. They tried to take down that Aphelios, they could not do it consistently, and at the end of that game, that Aphelios melee on 4-5.
And then Arla just got bullied. Weiwei was like, oh, you want to keep this game going? Okay, brother. The Shy and him linked up, and I think you and I had a quick discussion about that, but Weiwei did. We go into game number 4, and the audience will warmly welcome us to see if Weibo can get it across, or if we go to yet another game 5.
EDG backs against the wall. 2-1 down against Weibo. Felt like the other victory that they had as well was against the head. There was a chance that around for that too.
EDG, for this game 4, they have great single targets. Uzi, you can't be getting caught like that!
The virus, I mean, there we go. Light and Chris might set up the first blood, but Mako flashes over. They've gone deep for this. Uzi turns it around. Hang on, this 3v2. This bait in is cleansed. Flash now gone. Light slowed down. EDG was all a lure, as Chris might have to burn it as well. And yes, he does. No summoners left remaining. Uzi must be grinning.
And EDG look light into the eye, but they're not blinded by it. They see past it, and they get 4 summoners for just the 3. I mean, 2 of them are on their support rather. Uzi keeps his flash very importantly.
Again, Dreadline's going to come through. Oh, Chris! Why did you do that? Light gets autoed and first blooded. Uzi survives, and Chris with a crucial mistake.
The wave is going to be very crucial in how they continue this.
Way in a good spot. Kitty, as you said, the wave not. Uzi and Mako might be caught out. Can WBG get some revenge? Uzi uses that flash, but Chris follows up. A second skin proc. Light it doesn't hit. Chris under turret gets Uzi another.
Burned to a crit. JJ is trying to shield bot side, but he's away off. He's not going to be there to protect Uzi if Weibo wants to flash on someone.
Mako, no summoners apart from the Ignite. There's the flash. They want something. Finally, Weibo are going to look for it, but they haven't finished the kill. They haven't finished the kill. Light gets it, but now Chris might just start at Uzi. Auto, dead. Uzi now with the arrow in the quiver. Weiwei's up next. The sniper comes in. The hail of arrows and the hail of tears. But again, JJ not going to overforce.
Jumping beyond the mid wave. Haven't really had to talk too much about this mid lane matchup. It's some trades back and forth. Really not as much of a kill threat. He does have the cook potentially. Hits it.
Next, Fofo, he can now follow this up. There's a flash. Ignite down. Fofo has flash almost. Xiao jumps in but dies. Here comes Weiwei, but he's too late. Fofo chains out and Mako's roam.
They've tried it before, but they don't have something like an Azir to shuffle in. Xiao who would have to teleport back into the play. He is recalling. Are they looking for this play seriously?
Chris is level 6 now though, and we do have TPs available from the Shy on this Cassante, but it does seem like it's going to get rushed.
Poppy ult gets away Fofo. They want to take the fight still, but Weibo are losing their jungler's health bar. Chris pops the ulti. Xiao's teleported in here as Chris has the flash drop, but Uzi gets out. Mako's not dead. Weibo with his dying breath gets the charges. Is the other TP, but the Shy is low on health. EDG, this fight looks easy as Weibo is separated. Arla gets the reset on ulti. Mako will die to the Shy, but EDG wants some more. Fofo will flash over to meet him at the hill. And as he dies down, the Shy with one more gives openings to EDG as Light versus Uzi now happens. Cleanse is available, but he won't need it with no ulti. Uzi tries to hide away, buy some time. The rest of EDG won't help him out. But even though Uzi dies for a big shutdown,
consistent enough.
And it's crazy when he won Game 5 yesterday against Top Esports on it. MVP, insane performance, played it a couple of times during the series. This is one of his best picks at the moment, and the fact that he's not performing is showing you how tight under the pressure Weibo are as Arla chasing up. That was teleport from Fofo because Dragon's now up.
Yeah, Dragon's available, and Weibo are trying to find something around to get some vision control. Again, they have good ways to deal damage very long ways across the other side of the fight. You can have Kai'Sa flying across, Jay Shock Blast, and catch someone out.
He's not expecting it, he gets shoved against the wall. What a pick! What a pick!
That is exactly what they needed. Establish vision control, catch someone away from the rest of the team, and burn them down. This is a bright moment for them.
A 4-man blast cone over the wall and catches Arla off guard. Like you said, having the riposte, having the flash as well, they deny the dragon stacking away from EDG.
And Kitty, to go on your point from before.
I mean, coming in terms of Weibo, they get an important kill.
Gold went to Light. On the AP Kai'Sa as now Weibo somehow uncharged. Chris comes in with the quickness. Fofo is caught out. EDG, what is happening? It's another shutdown. Light has just been given the death note as Chris has walked in, chains corruption. Hang on, who can throw harder? Right now I feel like I'm watching a game of football.
And it feels like Arla in that bot side as well is continuing to cause Shy problems. Baron spawning, is that going to change the equation though? It doesn't feel like EDG have the best Baron damage.
Ulti comes through, the Shy under turret brings Arla in. Hang on, wait! Against the Fiora, the solo kill should be coming, but he flashes and doesn't get the Q back. Arla might have been dead.
There's only one ward from Weibo across the river. It's just there on the bot side of mid. They're trying to get some vision control right now, but they're getting fought for.
Yeah, I mean, for that vision, I think Fofo in the end actually got it. Never mind, it's Weiwei, but it might not matter because in the Baron, the jungler's been caught out, but Chris
Uzi!
comes in. Uzi's in the middle of no man's land. Light just takes him as EDG. It's an equal fight, but the Shy is here first. Mako not involved. JJ in the pit is given free roam. EDG were separated and torn apart, and Weibo have been given the team fight above all. Fofo gets one. reignites the crowd, but as he runs away, it's too close to call.
Again, this is why we're talking about this gold lead from EDG. Well, Mako doesn't have the flash, but he could just launch a hook out of nowhere if Xiaohu is caught alone in that side lane. Now we do go to the Baron, we go to this rush. This has been a thorn in their side before. Weibo, can they finish it?
It could be the comeback from Weibo here in game 4. Again, they have no business taking as Fofo jumps in.
Keep his verdict!
No, knock away! Weibo now go to turn to finish the Baron. Objective bounty and a game-defining play. Arla's in the backline on Chris, but Weibo group back up.
But they don't have any map control. They have to let Fofo look for the inhibitor top.
They've lost so much because objective bounties are still up. It was 1 on the Baron, now on the mid lane turret. Gold is now even as they are just grouping mid and forcing.
Yeah, Weibo, they know the time is now. Light even got an elixir to get extra more damage for the time being. They know now is the time.
How bad do they want Worlds as 4th seed? That's what it is here on match point, on a match that EDG had in the palm of their hands. Chains of Corruption is spreading, but the mid turret goes down. No defense here as Uzi's damage is great, but EDG is still poked out. Keeper's verdict a threat. Fofo jumping forward. He's been pivotal on this LeBlanc. Static shift, a pain to deal with as EDG look for the chase.
Keeper's verdict was reset though, so where we can realistically look for another 2-man ultimate to force this Dragon Soul going into WBG's waves.
Thing is, EDG have defender's advantage. They're close to their base, they can regen their HP and get back out onto the map. Weibo, they're going to use that Baron recall and they can use the Hex Gates to get elsewhere. EDG, they're trying to pull a fast one though. I don't think they think they can go towards the Dragon with losing so much vision control. Arla though, potentially can go towards the side lane.
Also getting rid of the blast cannon just in case Weiwei does look for this top lane kill, but still, this game slows down just a little bit as the Dragon isn't getting threatened.
Fofo over the wall though, might have found Xiaohu, pops him back, Chris helps out, but the rest of EDG are here. Shock Blast was close, as Weibo are all about the bottom side of the map right now, so they will deny the soul.
EDG look a little bit indecisive. They managed to get something onto Xiaohu, but they can't finish it off. Arla can't find anything in the top lane.
Jeja survives.
That's a tanky Sejuani, tanky enough to go through that one, but EDG, they're on their own side of the map on the bot side. Arla trying to get something in the 1v1.
Fofo gonna get dove, Chris flashes forward, there's the quickness, everyone jumps in! Fofo ain't Foka today, he's in the grave.
And this is the composition that Weibo Gaming has locked in.
Oh my god, what's happening topside? There's a flash from the Shy. Arla burns his own, but he will get the inhibitor turret. WBG stay bot side, all apart from Xiao, who's going to go top and make sure that Arla can't do any more.
Inhibitor down, the Shy does live though. It's an advantage in the side lane from EDG. That's what their composition is meant to do. Weibo, they've had some great victories over the last few minutes, but EDG and their top laner in Arla, who has been so strong for them this year.
Fofo has joined in while Weibo is a 31-minute outer turret up in the top side.
It feels like the second this Baron spawns in 40 seconds, they need to either force onto Arla.
Wait, he's going to block the ulti's still there, the all-out is Arla takes too many turret shots, he's tagged, light flashes and gets yet another shutdown, number 4.
That candle in the wind is a bonfire. So reliable to get on top of him.
Talk about the items there, Zhonya's Hourglass and also the Rabadon's Light is huge. Uzi trailing with a Banshee's Veil and a stopwatch as Weibo moved towards his Baron, but Arla's not alive for 15 seconds.
Stopwatch isn't a full item, but it is for one fight only. He's not here at the Baron, he's trying to take mid. EDG, they're not going towards the Baron.
It's going to be down. Weibo instead just take it. Uzi gets mid lane turret in the meantime. They have Baron advantage to get the recall here as the Shy versus Fofo happening in the side. Meanwhile, Teleport going to be burned as well. They want to kill the Shy. They want to get this side lane under control. But with Baron minions, makes it a little bit harder. Arla chases him down. There's no flash available. A grand chance there. But Crisp, the counter engage is huge. Arla has no flash available. The Shy lives.
EDG are really trying to scratch their heads and find some inspiration.
They're buying so much time to deny that with the double Barons going into their pockets.
On a ward, on a ward. They're on a ward. EDG are gearing up for this fight. Weiwei's on a ward. Jungler pulled on in. Big mistake by Weibo. Teleport's coming through though. That's the Shy in the middle of it all, but that teleport, what can he do with it? Mako engages, regrets it immediately. The Shy in such a good spot now as Light is on the back line. He ultis in onto Arla. Ladies and gentlemen, Weibo are taking the fight. Somehow, some way, Weibo see the light!
That'll do it! Weibo poised to take 4th. They take the fight. I don't think they have the waves right now. There is Fofo still alive with a Shiv. It felt like it was it, but Fofo alive keeps it alive.
Hot damn, it's not over yet. Voice is gone. I'm back to 12 years old. Teleport on the last minion down the bottom side. It's been 4 days of hectic games. It has been an insane series here from WBG and EDG. Now with those death timers, we're going to find out, is this the end?
Yeah, 20 seconds.
Oh, the all-out, the Shy, and Chris, they dive on in. JJ, the last alive, his next turret's now exposed. Never before has Weibo made the leap. A new organization looking to build a future that begins now. For the first time, Weibo will debut to the world stage, and after 4 years, the Shy will return.
It has been oh so long since we have seen the Shy on the international stage. He's had his ups and his downs, but he will be there, and that engage around the Nexus contributes to that final Nexus falling. There's a smile on Uzi's face, but it is heartbreak for him and his fans. Uzi, his return, once again, going on to an organization with a storyline that it was fit for true greatness. Joining a rival organization cannot make it happen.
But this means the start of Weibo Gaming's first debut at the world stage. This is going to be their first appearance, and of course the Shy, Xiaohu, Chris, they will reunite at that international.
For a team that was built up as a super team, that has now come full circle. 4 years ago, the Shy was last on that world stage.
As well. Fofo's had his moments. Uzi, of course, returning. How can you not talk about him? And even Mako in this series. We've got 5 players who else could it be?
Look, this man, insane.
The 4th seed, Weibo for Audi. Top, the Shy. Jungle, Wei Wei. Mid, Xiaohu. Bot, Light. Support, Crisp. Jungle, Karsa. Again, and to compete for the highest honor